Hello and welcome to TKB Live Color Coordinated Edition.
Oh yeah.
Literally hadn't realised that until we put the
Brush
camera
level's a little bit of variance, but color's on point. That's the full swatch right there.
So yeah, we are now disciples. Welcome to the stream. With that in mind, what's on my mind?
Oh no.
No.
Emotional disparity.
Okay, no. You have to guess the card that I'm thinking
Oh,
of.
okay. My bad.
And please stop kicking the table.
No, you can't make me.
I can't, but I wish I could.
Let's go with a monster card.
Here's a monster card.
Let's go with a main deck monster card.
It's a main deck monster card.
Okay, let's go with a level 4 or lower main deck monster card.
It's a level 4 or lower main deck monster card.
Dark and or light.
Dark and or light.
We're getting somewhere.
Level 3.
It's level 3.
Is it in name or text part of an archetype?
No.
Okay.
Does it have an effect which activates anywhere other than the field?
Yes.
Does it have an effect which activates on the field?
Yes.
Okay.
Level 3. Dark and or... We never confirmed if it was actually light or dark, did we?
I mean, we know.
Yes, but...
Like, we could ask if it's a tour guide target, but we also know that.
No, I don't think it's necessarily...
Guys.
It's not Rhino Warrior, so like... Does its effect, which activates on the field, trigger?
Yes.
Does it trigger on summon?
Yes.
Does it trigger exclusively on normal summon?
No. 10 questions.
Narrows it down a lot.
Yeah, but... I'm trying to think of what level...
What BA cards?
Like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, who runs the Val's BA deck?
It's Rubik. It's definitely Rubik.
No, it's a field on deck.
He has so much text, but he has no text. Don't you worry about that.
Not a lot of effect for how much text he has.
The ratio is not strong at that point. To be fair, it now has a lot of text and a little bit of text.
Yeah.
Tuner. Okay, so let's say 1,000 or less attack points.
No. 9 questions remain.
Big level 3 light or dark that has 2 effects.
One of which
Just keeps
triggers
giving.
on summon. Huh.
So I'm thinking Predator. No, they have a second effect anywhere?
No, they do not.
Bayo Baboon.
Could be better with me. Can I chain Ash Blossom to either of its effects?
You can chain Ash Blossom to this card.
That was a given, yeah. Can you ash all of its effects?
You can Ash all of its effects.
Bear Baboon looking pretty strong.
Ash has bullet points, doesn't it, in TCG? Just as a general question.
Yeah, it does.
Can you ash each of its effects for different bullet point reasons?
Yes.
Okay. So that means, I think the 3 bullet points are send from deck to grave, special summon, and add from deck to hand.
Yeah.
So the 2 effects do different things.
Yeah.
So Baboon's still looking pretty strong.
I can't think of another card that fits the criteria at the moment, so...
Is it a lone fire target?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it Baboon?
It is
Yeah,
Baboon. Congrats.
I got him. I was
Yeah.
like, gotta have that mental picture of just the box, the collection box. I was like, there's just not many cards in the level 3 that are bigger than 1,000. It's just,
It's
don't
gotta be
exist.
Bearbaboon.
Exactly. Like, it's not Mathematician, and it's not a Banisher of the Radiance, and it's not the Predapont, so it's just, that's the only one left.
So yeah, it was Bearbaboon, and I was hoping that I could lead you astray with a line of questioning that you didn't go down.
Okay, which was...
First printed in core set, no.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
A lot of sneakiness about where it was printed, rarities might get a little confusing.
Yep, I
so
believe. Yep.
Sure.
yeah, we were hoping to get some value along that kind of line, but we never went down those routes.
Just
Yeah.
Yep, and like first...
I mean, to be fair,
first
I-
printed rarities and all that kind of jazz could have gone
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Although, to be perfectly honest, I forget sometimes that Bearbaboon has a core print setting. Just
Like,
particularly.
Super is the only one you care about.
Yes.
The only one that existed.
I mean, you only cared about it for the week leading up to that event.
Yeah. We
And
were,
Not for the event, because
No,
you knew
no.
it was trash by the time you actually played the main event.
but we were all desperate to get our pre-orders in so that we would have them in case we wanted to play them, and then just realized they were completely
It's like,
unplayable.
this deck-
I'm not even sure I did get my pre-orders in. I'm pretty sure I just picked them up later.
I got them.
Yeah. We had them, and then we did not use them.
Yeah.
All 45 shuffles. This cat can just never beat a single hand trap.
Yep. Folds to every piece of interaction. Can't play it.
Not the best.
But I did play Kieran.
I mean, yeah, good card.
Kieran was alright.
It's been known to do good things.
This was the event where we were all looking at Metal Foes, wasn't it?
Yeah, Metal Foes
Yeah.
was the reason. Yeah.
Because you could metal zoo, because everything had zoo in it at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, Metal Foes were the reliable way of destroying the Bearbaboon, because until the core set came out, we had no Dragonic Diagrams.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the recycling, I believe at the time, still 3 rats.
Yes.
So
This
maybe
was
you
the
could-
last major event with 3 rats.
So you got to MX Saber Invoker for the 1 rat in deck when you knew guaranteed that you had both other rats in deck because you just put 2 back with Bearbaboon. So good times, but the dream just never lived.
No, it did not.
So back in 2020,
No, bring me back.
we've
zoo.
just put in our pre-order for a whole bunch of Dual Overload. Yeah.
Yes.
I get mixed up between Dual Devastator and Dual Overload.
At least it's not another BLRR.
BL something. And we aren't really sure where we stand with this, because we know that previously this kind of set has been the stomping ground of short prints.
Yes.
So there was a look at the set, like, are we going to buy sealed product here? Are we going to buy singles?
Yep.
The set as a whole seems pretty nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff in it.
Like, it is definitely not needle fiber or bust, which you kind of would have suspected looking at
Yeah.
the initial kind of splash about the set. There is a reasonable chunk of value in just the rest of the cards.
Yeah, both in new cards and in some really nice reprints that they've
for
chucked
sure.
in there. So at that point, we haven't gone huge on it, but we've picked up a case between the 3 of us, so we'll see what we get in just over a week, I guess.
Hopefully,
Konami
3 needle fiber.
Well, we aren't going to get any needle fibers, because we have
I'll
Crystron Unpronounceable.
Yeah, exactly.
Crystron Halifax, yes.
It will be needle fiber for as long as the Shadows held their OCG names, which was a very long time.
No, a little while.
Someone
Shadow Nephilim
told me
still.
Shadow Nephilim at YCS Utrecht.
Just great.
And I knew what he meant.
Yeah, it was just magical.
And you also get free information that he's a player that's been in the game for
very
a good,
long time.
5+ years at that point.
I mean,
yeah.
it's like the Drident was Drancia for a good few months
Yeah,
after release as
I
well.
still know people who refer to the
yeah.
Zodiac monsters as their Zodiac beast names.
That's
Junishishishi.
no one knew that one. Everyone just kind of mumbled words in the 2 months up until that set actually got released. It's like the jin.
Just sounding like pain.
Like, I don't know
These
how
are
many
warrior
she's are on the end of it, but I know it's more than 2.
Yep. It's about right.
Okay.
Saying hi to people in the chat. Hi, McDiddy Dags. Not going to comment on Altergeist, but you're correct. Yeah, it's factual. And a lot of the new cards in Dual Overload do seem very underrated in the pre-sale department. So there is a weird flux where a good chunk of the set's value is in needle fiber, and that's what all the pre-sales are trying to reflect, and that's where we believe or we suspect if there is a short print, it would be there.
Yeah.
And that tends to drive the rest of the values down. So vendors are trying to make sure they get guaranteed value from everything that isn't the guaranteed short print, if there is a short print, by getting rid of pretty much everything at like what we would suspect is very reasonable prices. If you're not buying any sealed product, then pre-orders for basically everything but needle fiber seems like a really good
Yeah, because either they are likely to be a pretty fair assessment of their true value, or you kind of luck out if you did pre-order a non-hyped card that turned out to be a short print.
Oh, yeah.
And this may be a case where things are looking different depending on whether you're in Europe or North America.
Yep, we've definitely seen that in the past with a lot of the BL, RRLL sets where we haven't had any short prints over here, going back as far as Invoked Mechaba, Invocation, that kind of territory.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
And looking recently at the set with Magician's Souls and Liquid Man.
Yep, all of those kind of side sets have had a very big disparity in product distribution.
That's not to say that the short printing in America doesn't sometimes impact our prices.
For sure.
Definitely. Because it does, but just... you then end up actually pulling them, and suddenly you can sell them to the poor Americans who are crying themselves to sleep at night for double what they should be worth.
We're also crying ourselves to sleep. Like, souls are not cheap here.
Oh, no. no.
But
well,
we
I
are
bought them at the right time.
a reprint very soon, so that should curb any last issues with the price of Magician's Souls. Although, I think there's also a strong chance that the Spiral deck is going to take a significant hit.
Yes.
Given the impact of the previous FNL list, we can suspect that the second chunk of that list will happen in April.
It felt, when we got our last list, like the power level they were aiming for is one where Spiral would have been hit if they weren't trying to sell Magician's Souls a couple weeks down the line.
Yeah, exactly that. And so, seemed like it was just, they tried to flat down here, they left a couple decks up here, either on purpose or accidentally, looking at you, Luna Lights, and that and they're going to do the second tier of,
just bring it all down so that Nemesis can come in up here.
And I think as well, hopefully they'll hit a few of the cards that will be really problematic at the beginning of Master Rule 5, but also they're trying to
hit some.
Yeah, they'll hit some.
They'll definitely hit some of them.
I mean, to be fair, if you are sitting at Konami trying to make up a ban list for every possible card that really needs to be hit for your new rules,
there is
have not got anywhere close because it's just so hard.
There is no corporation or human body of minds that could figure out what should be on the ban list without letting it play out for us.
Yeah, that is the reality.
And we've seen the Master Rule 5 side events. That will have been a great place to gather data on this kind of thing.
Yep.
I'm sure that the deck lists submitted for that event will have made their way hastily to Konami R&D.
Ship them straight over. Events cancelled. Here's your prizes.
But that said, the format that Master Rule 5 side events were played under is very different to what we'll be having a month from now.
Funnily enough, no needle fiber in that.
No needle fiber, and Echo is going to be making waves as well. So who knows what we're going to end up with.
1, 2, 3 punch.
Yep.
So we get, a month of Master Rule 5 before Echo drops?
Yep.
And then, then it's National season.
In theory,
or actually, National an
FNL somewhere in between them and the week and a half of needle fiber territory in, Magical Christmas Land with no ban list and no Master Rule 5, where it just gets to do whatever it wants.
Everything going crazy.
Needle Fiber doesn't stop doing whatever it wants when Master Rule 5 hits.
Granted.
Needle Fiber still does whatever he wants.
Maybe we'll see a Steam ban. You never know.
No.
And then we've got a North American YCS in between the drop on Dual Overload and the new Master Rule and
Oh,
new.
Lord have mercy on their souls.
It's going to be an exciting one to watch.
We're gonna figure out who the sheriff is.
Yeah.
'cause-
We're gonna see an awful lot of very exciting and completely pointless deck profiles.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be magical. Here's the combo guide. You're like, no, stop, please. No, he still has 6 cards in hand. Well,
Only 6?
how many is he up to now? Well, he started with 4, and he's got 17 face down from his random draws he doesn't need.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at these.
We have everything we need in this 1-card starter. Oh.
So yeah,
One
it's
card,
going to
probably
be an
one card.
exciting time. I'm going to watch a couple of those feature matches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
because
yeah, like I will be. Wait,
somebody's going to be.
Wait,
tearing
are we
up.
watching feature matches for an American YCS?
I think so. I can't guarantee it. Like
Like,
I'm not
I thought they
Konami
only
NA,
did the
but
team ones now.
who knows?
What?
We'll find out soon enough.
I want to believe that there is. I don't know why I believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great if there is. I'm all for streaming things, but I know that part of the reason
It's
that
very
Konami,
50-50,
Yeah.
like US, doesn't have as many streams is because they have more events.
like at this point, we're just hoping that the event runs.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal.
Right.
Yeah, that isn't actually a given anymore these days. Pokemon Euro EUIC was cancelled
Yeah.
in Berlin. I almost booked to go to that, and then was like, nah, I think it's a bit too expensive, and don't regret it. Funnily enough.
Good decision.
So, are you booked in for Yu-Gi-Oh! European Championship?
I am not over. Nothing to do with coronavirus, although now that also factors into it. But over concerns that Krakow is a gay-free zone, which is not very me-friendly.
Understandable.
So, yeah, Konami EU. Just a heads up. Be nice if you didn't point. I know why you picked that. I was really excited before they
And
said
now you're not.
and now I'm less excited. But
Yeah. And I haven't
LGBT.
because I don't book anything before like the week before the event. So you know.
Just like you don't show up to the airport before the plane is on the runway.
A wizard arrives exactly when he intends to. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah,
and so
so
does Alan.
we will be watching out to see what happens with regards to nationals and international events going forwards.
You can only play it
Yeah.
by ear.
You've got to respect the decisions that have to be made. Even if this stuff
Yeah.
does get cancelled, the people cancelling it aren't wanting to cancel it, and
Oh, no.
it's not going to be their fault if they have to take it off the cards. So
We'll see.
yeah,
I do think that actually most of them will probably go ahead as planned. I don't expect a lot of cancellation.
The good news is we're a long time away from,
Yeah.
at least in Europe here, we're a long ways away from any of our like next major events. So
okay.
There are a few nationals coming around in April, early April. Nationals are quite early
it'll be
this
fine.
year.
It'll be fine.
I think
It's fine.
the German
It's fine.
one has been announced for mid-April, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. With that in mind, shall we see how we perform at
Okay.
controlling disease outbreak?
Yes, we.
Bless.
Tonight's live duels is us against the world of infection. So you will be joining us on a journey trying to control the 4 diseases known as yellowy, reddy, bluey, and blacky.
Yeah, so this is my first venture into pandemic.
Oh, we've got some hella glare from this card here.
Oh,
I'm going to
yeah.
move that one.
Yeah. Um,
There won't be many cards on the table. Like the only important thing is that maybe.
Yep, we can see that.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
So, welcome to the world of Pandemic. This is a board game that Alec and I have both played a couple times beforehand. Seb's new to the game, but we'll give you a little rundown of what's going on here. It is, unlike a lot of board games, a cooperative affair. So, the 3 of us, as you can see, finally represented here. This is me,
Yep.
this is Seb, and this is Alec.
I feel like that describes us very well.
Yeah, we can go with that. We will be working together to try and prevent the world from being overrun by these 4 diseases. We have until there are 8 major outbreaks, or until we run out of actions to perform, to cure all 4 diseases.
Yep.
If we can't, we lose. If we can, we win.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For board game aficionados out there, this is vanilla Pandemic. This is not Pandemic Legacy or anything like that. This is just the standalone. You play each game as it is. There's no knock-on effects or anything. As Tom says, it's completely collaborative, for better or for worse. So
Probably
there's going to
worse.
be no sabotaging of each other, no hidden agendas here, even though it might look that way. See what happens.
Yep.
Right. So, do you want to explain characters?
Okay, so we each have a character card. Alec is the scientist.
Yeah.
He only needs 4 cards of the same color to discover a cure for one of his actions. So cards all have colors. You need cards with the same color. So here we'd have 4 red cards between the 3 of us.
Yep.
If we could get those all to Alec, he would be able to stand at a research center and research the cure for the red disease.
Or red.
Typically, anyone needs 5 cards, but in this game, most of it's going to be handing cards over to Alec to...
I am designated curie person.
Yeah.
I am the quarantine specialist. Any disease cubes that would be placed onto the board in the city that I am in, or any cities adjacent to me, just ignore them. Doesn't happen.
Yep.
So you generally try and get me over to somewhere that's adjacent to where things are going on and hope that it doesn't boil over.
Yep. Preventative.
And I am the dispatcher, which means I get to move other people's pawns, which means I basically can take extra movement actions for them.
You can give your actions to other people.
Yeah.
Which is real useful, particularly when you move me around,
Yeah.
because you can put me into positions in order to stop bad things from happening.
Yep. So generally what will be happening over the course of the game is we'll be revealing cities from the infection deck, and we'll be placing infection cubes all over the board. So, yellow virus, black virus, etc. will be scattered across all the cities of the world, and we are trying to prevent more than 3 cubes from going on any individual city. If more than 3 cubes ever need to go on a city,
Bad stuff.
Then it's going to have a bad time.
We'll get to that when we get to it.
It'll happen, no doubt.
I've only just read the rules, so I kind of know what happens.
We're going on an adventure. Right, so at the very beginning of the game, first off, we need some cities to start infected, which is unfortunate, but how it goes. So the first one will be cities that start with 3 infection counters on them, which are perfectly scattered across the winds. Right, so Istanbul is over yonder. Beijing is over yonder. And
Kinshasa is here.
Okay, so they're nice and scattered, which is not
And lots of distance away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And some
strong.
2 cubes.
Okay.
Not looking good for Asia.
Just like real life, then.
It's just topical, isn't it?
Osaka. Wait,
I've already got
you know,
Osaka.
sorry.
Here's Manila.
Sao
We
Paulo.
need them to be adjacent.
And Sao Paulo.
And some 1s.
Shanghai.
Chennai. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know where most of the globe is. So
Chennai
like,
should be
we're- This is
That's
blue,
right.
you fool.
Oh.
Khartoum. So we've managed to dodge all of the blue infection for the opening period, which is kind of nice.
Which is actually very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Means we're playing this as 3 players. There are pros and cons to playing it as more or less players. One of the benefits is we get to have people scattered across the globe we can have someone dedicated to Yellowville, we can have someone dedicated to Redville, and someone dedicated to Blackville. It's just, you can be closer to more things the more players you have. Cool. So, at that point, we just get to make actions.
Cool. I
And
feel like I should go last here as the person who doesn't really know what the fuck they're doing.
Understandable.
The game is very simple. It's kind of like, if you've ever played board games with action points, it's very similar to that mechanic. You get to do 4 things every turn. There's a helpful cue card. For us, most of those actions will be movement, but we can also, if we're in a city with some cubes, I could spend 1 action to remove a cube from the board. We can also do things like, if we have a city in our hand, and we are in that city, so like I have Bangkok in my hand, then wherever that is.
Thailand.
If I was standing there, I could discard this card to build a research center there, which would help us to make cures and stuff later in the game. You can also teleport to cities by discarding their appropriate card. That kind of stuff. So just to start off,
I think we need to concentrate on this red disease.
Yeah.
yep. So what red cities do we have?
I have Osaka,
I have Sydney.
Point to them.
Osaka, Sydney.
Sydney, Bangkok, Manila, Bangkok, and
Manila is also infected or something.
Yeah. So to be able to trade cards in your hand, you need to be in the city that you are trading.
And both players need to be in that city. So if you could get yourself to Osaka, I could get myself there and hand you the Osaka card.
Yeah.
And get you closer to having the 4 cards you need.
Yep. And that would also mean that you're in the volatile zone.
Yep.
Which is kind of where we want to be. So we kind of just all want to charge to Redville.
Yep.
So we're all
Or
going
Seb
left.
can stay where he is and just charge us around.
I think that is a much more sensible approach.
Like, ideally, we'd get rid of some of this. Or, like, ideally, actually more of this. But, yeah, we'll figure that
We'll
one out
cross
later.
that bridge when we
Fine,
come
fine.
to it.
I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
No point in me discarding a card to teleport.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think I should probably do the same.
Wait, hold on. Plenty more happens.
Oh, there's.
Oh, yeah, no. You need to draw some cards.
Draw 2 player cards. So this is where stuff can start going bad.
Are they good cards or are
Yeah.
they bad cards?
They're
Fine. Fine.
not bad cards.
Good.
So the cool part of this game is the deck that we draw from, which we get cities from, also is lined with a bunch of epidemics. And epidemics, as you may have guessed, are real bad. So what they do is a new city from the infection deck gets instantly put up to 3 counters to 3 of the tokens. And every city around it gets put to 1 counter. That's pretty bad to start. Also what happens is all of the cities we've been through so far then get shuffled and put on top of the deck.
So this means that you're more likely to redraw cities that have already been infected.
Yes.
So once you hit the first infection, realistically for the rest of the game, you're only ever going to find the same cities that have already been infected. Which means the same cities are going to get more and more cubes, which means they're more likely to explode once they get to more than 3 cubes.
If you need to put on more than 3, bad stuff.
It's going
But
to
as we
explode.
said, we'll get to the bad stuff when we get to the
Fine.
bad stuff.
Everything's fine. And then we also infect cities. So since we're at the beginning of the game, we infect 2 new cities. So Moscow and Lagos.
And these are just 1 on each.
Yeah.
It's nice and calm.
Lagos.
That's beautiful. Cool.
Okay. Now we have actually finished this turn. Moves on to me. I'm pretty sure my actions are going to be exactly the same as yours. Or possibly I could put myself in Shanghai to try and prevent some outbreak, but I'm not sure that we get much value from that. I could end in Taipei, if that's more relevant.
So how is it that you teleport to me? I don't know if I still have a card. I used all mine. You can.
You can go from research stations to research stations.
Yeah, there's no way for you to
Must
get.
be one of the like unique character abilities to teleport to someone else. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so you can come join me. That, or you can.
I can end in Taipei to have a little bit more coverage from my preventing outbreak. I can cover Manila and Shanghai, Hong Kong.
Like, I guess being on Shanghai is better because Beijing is the only one we're worried about exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably better.
But that puts me 2 places away from you. I think the sensible choice is probably just end on Osaka, so that with your turn you can start off by taking this card from me.
Oh, yeah, you have Osaka. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, nailed it.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so now
I'll
you
do
draw
that.
2 cards.
Safe. Safe.
Also safe. Okay. Well done.
And draw 2 of these.
Yep.
Jakarta. 1 cube. Down here. Lima. Peru.
Okay. Lima being way out of the way is very good for us.
Yeah.
Also conveniently have Lima in hand, so if it ever comes a problem, then we can get there quickly.
I also happen to have Sao Paulo, which is kind of good. But so it's my turn now.
Just to answer a quick question in the chat, Josh This game shouldn't take more than an hour. This stream will realistically end somewhere around the normal end time.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that.
Hi, Taylor. Yep, this game does get somewhere a little quicker than The Binding of Isaac. But we enjoy that one too.
Which goes nowhere very quickly.
But it goes nowhere a lot. And a lot of things happen.
I think what we want to start looking at for Seb here is building another research station.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he needs the city that he wants to build the station in.
So my options are Sydney, Sao Paulo, and Chennai for now.
You can
Sydney
fly to Sydney, move twice, and build in Chennai.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah? That makes sense.
Alternatively, you could walk to Sydney and it would take you 3 moves to get there, so you wouldn't build it until next turn. That might be fine as well.
I mean,
particularly as we're trying to collect the red cards. At the
They also
moment.
have Calcutta, which is here, which is not a bad location.
Yeah, it's a good location. You would be able to take from me, move 3 times, but not build it next turn.
Sure, yeah, true. Yeah, we probably just want to get at least one on the board.
So should I just move towards Chennai? Or should I go to...
Yeah, let's just get it down. Just like more movement options early in the game seems decent.
Yeah, so we're going...
No, so you can discard your card.
Oh, sure. So we're just going straight to Chennai.
Discard Sydney for a charter flight.
Cool.
Boom. So 1, 2,
Discard
3.
to here.
And
And then discard Chennai to
Chennai's-
chuck another research station onto the board.
Beautiful. So now the joy of research stations is, first off, we can research cures there. So once I get to 4 of the same color city in hand, then I can go to research station, discard those 4 cards, and we have the cure to red. We can also move directly between research stations, which really opens up our movement options.
Yeah, we probably want to get another one somewhere in the middle of the board at some point, but for now, we've got some decent coverage.
Yeah. Cool, so that's Seb's 4 actions.
Yep,
so flip over top 2.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Bad things.
Bad things.
So first we'll draw the second card, just so we don't forget. Alrighty, so the first epidemic. So start reading off the card.
Okay, so number 1. Increase. Move the infection rate marker forward 1 space. This means that, as it goes up, we might be increasing.
Eventually, more than 2 cities will start being flipped off the top.
2. Infect. Draw the bottom card from the infection deck and put cubes on that city.
Tokyo. Do you block that? No, you block that!
Yes! Did it! Okay, Tom is protecting Tokyo. And then intensify. Shuffle the cards in the discard pile and put them on top of the infection deck.
Beautiful. Yeah, so this is the bit, especially early game, that can really cut you. Because, like, there is a reasonable chance that we flip over Chinsaka immediately, or Istanbul immediately, and then they go pop. And they are one of our 8 lives, and they then scatter an extra cube on every adjacent city. And Istanbul is really connected to a lot of cities. So that'd be bad.
Yep, yeah, it would.
And, like, this is connected to 2 cities which are in our pile, so that would also be bad. And
This
they
isn't
think we're
looking
not
great.
protecting. So everything's bad.
Yep.
But that's just kind of a
Let's
recurring
just dodge them. It'll be
theme.
fine.
So Seth, do the honor.
2 cards.
Want to flip over 2 cards? Okay.
Oh, we...
Soiled it. Okay.
Okay, Osaka's been protected.
You got 1 right.
So,
Okay.
Seb has not had a very successful turn.
So Pop goes to Dynamite. In fact, Pop goes to Dynamite twice because we flipped over the Epidemic as well.
Epidemic isn't an
no.
outbreak.
Academic is
is
an
it not?
outbreak.
Oh, okay, I didn't appreciate that.
Bam. Bam. Bam.
Alrighty. So fortunately, Kinshasa,
Kinshasa.
that one. Fortunately, that place is not particularly connected, so it's not putting that many more cubes on the board, but it is one of our 8 lives, and now these 2 cities are, like, we need to
Starting to bubble.
do something about them.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that went well.
Everything's fine. Cool. So at the start of the turn, I may as well trade with Tom as one of my actions.
There you go. How about Osaka?
Bam. And then...
Start moving towards research station?
Where is yours? Yours is Jakarta.
Jakarta,
It's annoyingly far.
There, yeah.
No, that's not awful.
And it's right next to Chennai as well.
Seb can move both of you to Jakarta on his turn.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
that by the time it gets back around to you, you'll be ready
You can
to.
trade with me.
I can
Yeah.
use one of my actions as well.
Yeah,
so if you
but
move
you
toward...
can't cure until it's your turn.
Yeah, true. Right, so let's do 1, 2. Is it worth taking off 1 coupon here and ending here?
You've already used one action to take my card.
Also true.
You only
yes.
get one more
So
action. I think you need to move once more.
Sure, that's probably sensible. Come back.
Well, I think because I have 4 actions, right? So I can move Alec twice, me once, and give him the card all in one turn.
I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Sure.
Like we're definitely doing it on my turn, regardless of where I
Yeah.
end up. So the only consideration is just taking a cube off of this, just to put it like slightly out of the danger zone. But like, it's not gonna pop any
Fine.
time.
It's
Okay,
fine.
right.
We'll wait until we've cured red, and then we can take off all the cubes in one move,
Yeah.
rather than wasting time picking them one at a time.
Or I just flip a red card, like that one. No, that's too many cards. Yeah. Alrighty, so that was pretty beautiful. A, I got a 4th red card, which means we don't even need to worry about trading.
Yeah.
And B, there's a few events, or like they're effectively like action cards. This one is skip the next infect city step. So we do not flip over any of these cards. So typically you save this for immediately after an epidemic has been flipped, just to make sure that stuff doesn't go too bad immediately.
Or when you're further along the infection rate track, and when
Yeah.
you're flipping more cards per turn.
Now I believe there's a hand size limit in this game
7.
of 7.
So you have to immediately play cards or discard cards.
Probably just get rid of Kolkata. Just 'cause
Or you can immediately
me
play
have-
the event.
Nah, this is a good
Sure.
card. Like at this point, we may as well keep me on a rainbow,
Yeah.
or on as little of a rainbow as possible.
Yeah.
Seems sensible. And then still 2 here, so Lagos and Jakarta.
So Lagos, no, it's very close. Lagos is
Yeah, and Jakarta.
Jakarta is
not protected.
not
but
protected, but it's fine.
Everything's fine. Okay, so we need some yellow protection fairly.
We need to get me to the middle of Yellow Land pretty soon.
Where's your yellow Bogota?
I can get a here.
It's not particularly close.
I could
Bogota.
fly to here, move
You can
2,
also fly to
3.
You can fly to Cairo, which is
That's much better.
Yeah.
Yep. So I should probably go and stand in the middle of Africa.
Is there any way you can't clear one off Beijing first? No.
That's a significant amount of moving.
Yeah, I think you're.
I mean, Seb can move you one on his turn because we don't need to trade anymore.
yeah.
So Seb is completely freed up. Like we're not trying to dodge anything.
Also-
immediate with this.
I can go and heal up Beijing for one, and then on Seb's turn, he flies me to Sao Paulo, and then moves me into wherever I need to be.
That is
I
true.
don't think he can discard. Can you discard from
Yeah.
his hand?
Yeah.
I think so.
What's your
Move another player's pawn as if it were yours.
Okay, sure, yeah.
So, yeah, as an action, move any pawn to a city with another. Oh, yeah, that's my other ability. I can move people to any persons with a.
Okay.
I
Probably
know,
should have
I
read the whole card. Yeah.
God diggity.
Probably should have read the whole card. This is what happens. Always read through the whole card because
So
you never
Seb
know.
could use one of his moves to just teleport you to straight to the research station.
Yes.
Save you
That
some time.
seems like a good sensible move.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think then for me, I want to move 3 times and take 1 off Beijing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of protection.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Cool. Flip top 2.
Safe.
Okay. Multiple blues is good.
Safe.
Red's bad, but whatever.
It means that I can fly back there at a drop of a hat if I need to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of nice.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good connected city.
So now we infect.
Yep. Sao Paulo and Beijing.
Beijing's
So
fine.
Beijing's fine, but
Nailed it.
Sao Paulo.
Good.
I didn't
good
even
call.
need to heal.
Good
I
call.
just needed to be there.
Yes. Right. So it's now my turn. So we want to fly Alec here.
Yep. So it's one action.
That's one action. Now it's a question of whether I want to move. Well, I don't really need to move. Tom is the one who needs to move. More than anything, generally.
Yeah, like ideally we'd just get Tom to park ass on Lagos.
Yep. Out.
Sounds good to me.
So you're flying me to Sao Paulo.
Yep.
And then moving me to
Lagos. Yep.
Is that
That's-
all? No, that's
No, it's 3. So I still get another action. So- Do I want to just move
if you put yourself back here, we have that as another point that we can easily move to. Might be worth doing. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of want to get someone to march this way, but like...
I'm pretty close.
True, but you have a lot of
You're-
beauty over
Yeah,
there.
whereas I could start moving in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, my leftover...
I think this...
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't really matter if I go...
Sure.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
either way, there are equal numbers of
Draw
sets.
some cards.
Yep, top 2.
Okay.
Safe.
Safe.
Did it. Manila and Moscow.
Manila looking pretty bad.
Yep.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. It's fine.
It's all
It's fine. Next up.
Don't know what you're worried about. Okay.
Alex turn. Think I know what he's doing.
Okay.
Cure red. So, we cure red.
Okay, so obviously that is one of the 4 win conditions of the game we've now achieved. What that also means is, as one action a turn, when we were removing cubes from the board, so like let's say I was in Jakarta, I would need to spend 1 action to remove 1 cube from the board. Now, if I spend 1 action, I remove all cubes from that city, which is just a convenient way of cleaning up all these big 3s.
Yeah. So cured diseases are easier to treat. And then once it's eradicated, we would be able to flip this over.
And then
And-
no more.
We don't have to put any more cubes out from any flips over on that one.
That's super late game if it ever comes up.
Yeah.
So now I guess we want to get me to Yellowville.
Yeah. Yellow, definitely the next priority.
Probably build a research station there somewhere, but I'll leave that to you guys.
Between the lot of us, we do have 4 yellow cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're pretty spread out.
Neither of yours are in particularly good positions for a research station.
No. Miami.
And
Bogota.
Miami is...
Miami.
Oh, great. Beautiful.
We don't have to research them in a yellow research station, though.
No, but like it's just ideal to get movement options
Yeah.
there.
Although, alternatively, we could just be handing our cards to Alec, where he's already at a research station,
But we need to be in the city.
You have
Oh,
to be
maybe
in
in
the
the city,
city to
don't we?
exchange knowledge.
Yeah.
and they're just not even close.
Like, if we need to trade, we'll do it over here, but we need to cure a lot of Yellowville first. I'm
Treat.
probably just gonna spend some time clearing some reds.
Seems sensible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like...
You have 3 more actions.
Yeah. Is it just park ass here?
Yeah.
I'd probably clear one from this and end here.
Clear both. It's cured.
Yes. Yes.
So that's move 2, cure 3, move 4.
Yep. Alrighty. See if we soil it. Not yet.
Oh, we got yellow, which is even better.
And Chennai. And Khartoum. Khartoum, you do not block? Nope, that's also 3. No, you do
No,
block.
Yeah, you
I block
block
it.
it.
I'm
Yep.
adjacent.
No.
Cool. We're doing well here. We're doing alright. Okay.
Yeah, Tom.
Over to me. I kind of don't really want to do anything because right now I am sat exactly where I need to be,
So you
making
can
sure bad stuff doesn't happen.
you can treat 3 times.
It might even be correct.
Like, I'd probably do like
Move.
cure 2, move back.
Move, cure 1, move back twice. So I can cover Johannesburg as well.
Is Sao Paulo already gone?
Sao Paulo's already gone, yeah.
I'm not worried about the 1.
So what are you saying? Just take off 2?
Yeah, and then just move straight back.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah,
Can't
that'll
be a
do.
problem.
And safe. Safe.
Nailed it.
I have 8 cards in hand. We don't need red cards
Don't need red
anymore.
cards now.
Which one's more useful as a flight?
Shanghai,
Shanghai, I think, is more useful. So I will get rid of Hong Kong.
Where the only consideration is Hong Kong is closer to this side of the black area
Right.
if that ever comes up. But
It's equally connected. They're both one... Oh, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'll keep Hong Kong as an emergency.
Cool.
Get rid of the Shanghai card. And then infect twice.
Yep.
Lima,
Lima.
I'm not close enough to prevent that.
There you go.
And Tokyo, which is
There.
fine. Yeah.
Totally fine.
Everything's fine.
Right. So that means it's now my turn.
We really need to get a cube off his temple.
Okay,
As
so
soon as possible.
It's coming.
bye-bye.
Like
That'll do.
the only thing that would prevent it.
Yeah, so that's my 3 moves and a treat.
Yep.
We're done.
Do the thing.
Some cards.
No!
It's a reasonable time for it.
Alrighty. New city is Bogota.
Bogota.
Is over yonder. Okay.
3.
3.
Yes.
And 1 to everything adjacent.
Oh. That's a lot of yellow.
That's not everything adjacent. This is not adjacent to
Oh,
Bogota.
sorry. My bad.
Lima, however, is...
No, I just put 1 on Lima.
Okay. So, Miami and Mexico City.
I know someone was saying hello from Mexico. We're sorry we have now infected you. El canal concedido.
Dios mío.
Lo sentimos.
So now is the question of whether we want to use my action card to prevent this. I don't think too much. I mean, this does like double like chain react, so that might be pretty bad.
Nah, it'll be fine.
And yeah, Istanbul's also getting oh no, I drew that's our card, not the other one. Yeah. I don't know.
Epidemic goes here.
Epidemic over there. Yeah.
Like, I'm reasonably in position to stop everything except Lima and Bogota.
Yeah. There's like whatever there was, 15 cards there, not even. So we're like 2 from that. So
Chance
like
it, be
1
fine.
and 6, and we'll just double explode, and then everything will be bad.
Be fine. Be fine.
Okay. It will be fine, has been cold. The first one is red, Manila.
It was not fine.
It is not fine.
Up we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't moved on the infection rate marker.
Yeah.
So, 5 cubes.
Tokyo's.
So,
It's fine.
Sydney, Ho Chi Minh, Hong Kong, Taipei,
You
and
don't actually need.
San Francisco.
Okay, sure. Yeah. And the second one.
Beijing.
Beijing's fine.
It's fine. Fine. Beijing actually fine. So despite having the cure for red, because we haven't eradicated it, we are being kind of drummed down a lot here.
Yeah, which is inconvenient because we don't really want to have to spend time going back over there to cure all the cubes or to get rid of all the cubes.
But we're gonna have to.
So
Yeah, this is not gonna
a lot of
not gonna
cubes
end well.
and like there's a lot of cubes going on.
A little bit.
Alrighty, my turn.
Yeah.
Huh. No one. What's the yellow you just picked up?
I have Kinshasa and Bogota. So right here, Seb could teleport you to me. So if
But only
on my turn
Yeah.
I get myself to Kinshasa, Seb can put you on Kinshasa as well.
Yes. Ho Chi Minh is not useful for yellow traveling. No.
I think you probably do
Actually,
just
no.
want to start
Ho Chi Minh.
queuing.
I can teleport anywhere by discarding this.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is mega useful.
Do you want to go straight to Kinshasa, and I can move there and give you a card on my turn?
I don't know if it's worth you using some of your. So you'd go and treat Manila first.
Yeah, or like we can't we don't need to trade a yellow. There's a reasonable chance I just pick one up naturally anyway. So we could just spend my turn just like clearing reds.
See, I was thinking that I might want to come back and start clearing reds, or do we think I just need to exist
I think you
here?
need to exist there for a little bit longer.
Okay.
'Cause
Understandable.
I can clear reds as good as anyone. You can prevent yellows much better than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I think moving to Manila and taking 3 off seems like a good start.
like that's 2 actions.
Yeah, that's 2 actions, and then
No, that's taking all 3 off is
Yeah.
one
yeah,
action.
it's 1 action.
And then
But he's moved there as well, so
like I could just move back to Ho Chi Minh just so that next turn I can.
yeah, and then you just take the
what's
one
your
off.
card? Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Is that where I can end up?
It's right next to.
Down here.
Should I end there so that Seb can teleport me on his turn? To anywhere?
I can teleport you to Tom already, though.
Also true.
Yeah. which I think is where you realistically want to be. And then you can fly back to Ho Chi Minh even later to go start clearing up some more reds if need be.
In that case, like the only useful thing is to like go here and clear a cube.
You can't go and clear because you've already used.
No,
No. Sorry, you have used. Yeah.
Move clear, move clear.
Okay, so
And top guards me. Ugh. Ooh, another action.
Alec getting all the goods.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All the actions. Right. So I have government grant, which is add a research station to any city,
Just probably
Broken.
use that.
and remove any one card in the infection deck discard pile from the game. So that is getting rid of a city and making sure it never comes up for the rest of the game.
But we can play that after we flip the epidemic and
Yes.
before we intensify.
Yeah.
I do not need to discard.
Okay,
So
I
do we
think-
want a research station somewhere?
I think.
do that in your turn because you don't need to discard, and we'll work out where you've ended up.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll just slap it on me wherever I need to be.
Yep.
Yep.
So you haven't picked up a fourth yellow yet.
No, correct.
My plan was going to be cure one, move, cure one, fly to Bogota
Sure.
to prevent bad stuff.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I don't know if that gives us any issues with getting you enough cards.
You have Miami.
I have
Which is
Miami.
here, which is not.
Yeah,
the
no,
worst.
we could do that. We could do that pretty well. Seb could fly you to me, him to me, and then move you both to Miami.
And then I also can still just give you the card.
Worst case scenario, I can always clear Beijing from the.
And you aren't even going to need to build your research station because you'll then be
That's
one
right.
move away from
Right
Atlanta.
there. Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I think we've got the next line.
Yeah.
Cure one, move one. This would be my fourth action.
But,
No, you started there.
Oh, yeah.
Cure, move, cure.
And
and
then
then move.
flight to sit on all the bad stuff, prevent things from getting worse.
Sit on the bad stuff.
And then draw two.
No, you cannot summon Yazzie in this game.
I mean, you can.
Uh,
Mare has just happened. We are going to epidemic thrice.
No, this
So
is not very good.
this ticks up.
Oh no, that's bad.
So now the game
how
starts
worried are
snowballing.
we?
I think
Considering
Beijing needs to be taken
there's
out.
only 2 cards in the deck, and we're going to flip over 3, which includes the bottom one of this. You know?
Beijing could be a problem.
Beijing
I
probably
think we
needs to
just
go.
kill Beijing from the deck at this point,
Yep.
but we don't need to prevent the 3 flip.
No, because the 3 flip will include the bottom card.
Oh. Okay. Maybe we do need to just prevent the 3 flip.
Yeah, so I am going to Resilient Population to remove Beijing entirely from the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also going to One Quiet Night to skip the next Infect Cities step.
Yes.
Alrighty. And our next place is Algiers, which is...
Is in
North
Algeria.
Africa.
Black.
It's going to be really
And,
unfortunate when Istanbul comes up off the top now. Yep, and Paris.
And Paris.
in Paris. Good.
Alrighty. So these 2 mysterious cards are going to be shuffled and put on top of the deck.
And then we'll not flip 3 this turn.
Soon.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it is.
preventing that's pretty good because that would pop that and that'd be real bad. So it is Seb's turn now.
I don't think we can go with our original plan
I
here.
think you're going to need to clear some cubes. I would suggest
1,
clearing a few cubes. 2,
2 actions.
3
3,
moves.
probably clear the 4th just from Algiers because that's going to come up literally this flip.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
We can fix things later.
it's fine. It's fine. And then top 2 of that. Red is bad and blue is fine.
Yeah.
And then top 3 of this. Oh look, Algiers. Who'd have thunk? And Manila. Who'd impossible.
Really?
And the 3rd one is Jakarta.
Which is fine.
This is also fine.
That's
Okay, we're
everything's
doing okay.
Righty then. So I am not even slightly near anything, which is good. Good. I
You
guess
can
I'm just on.
Fly to Atlanta. Move, 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 fly.
Yeah, I was thinking just getting rid of some tokens on Beijing. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beijing
no.
John.
No,
Beijing
John,
can
yeah.
never happen again.
Yeah. So in that case, it would be like.
Yeah, I think flying to Atlanta is sensible
Well,
because
I can also just run. I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's no worse.
yeah.
Do you still have the gun?
Where do you? No, you need
No,
to
I
get to
flew out.
Miami.
You need to get to Miami.
Oh, then I can just end here. I can
Yeah.
end on Miami.
We don't need to clear anything on the way. It's fine.
Like the other alternative is I can just build a research station on me
Okay.
here.
But then you still need to
And then
get
I
to
would go-
you.
Well, no, because I can just teleport from here to here as one action.
Oh, sure.
Is the consideration?
I'm not sure that actually saves us any real travel here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Just walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swim.
We're in no hurry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All good.
Fuel. Top 2.
1, 2.
Not
Red
twice.
is trash, but
It's fine. It's fine. I think it's fine. And 3. Lima. Do you protect Lima?
yes.
I protect.
Nailed it. Osaka. You probably don't protect Osaka.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. And Tokyo.
Okay.
It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Many reds.
Butt shred. Such infection.
If you could cure yellow and start like getting rid of the 3s,
Yeah, then you.
I
can
don't
move
need
back.
to sit
Yeah.
here anymore.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah. Do the thing.
All right.
Yeah, you're you.
Feel like
I could go with the brave move of cure, move, cure, and then fly myself out to Hong Kong. But I'm not sure that actually helps anything because I wouldn't be connected to any of the things that I really need to be adjacent to.
Yep.
So that said, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Good. Good. Where is it? Hong Kong, you say? Yeah. I mean, was it Hong Kong that exploded? No, it was Manila that exploded.
yeah.
So they're not actually Hong Kong or Ho Chi Minh in the deck. They just happen to have cubes because Manila exploded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, that doesn't really help being there. It's not-
Invasions.
I want to stay in yellow or maybe head over towards Eurasia to cover up some of the
I
black
think you need
cubes.
to stay in yellow for now.
So that said, am I just
Just curing some
Curing
cubes.
curing some cubes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just get rid of 2 from Lima, I suppose.
So move here.
2 treats and then back
And
to
move back,
Bogota.
yeah.
And then
And then draw
and
2.
draw 2.
You need to discard some, but
1,
it was bad.
2.
Blue's good.
I'm getting close to having 5 blues, so I'm probably going to be the man treating the blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yellows we realistically don't need unless you're literally on top of them, but you're not.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere
Lagos.
near Lagos.
Yeah.
Lagos might be one to hold on to in case this side starts blowing up.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
Kinshasa does the same thing for you there.
Kinshasa's just worse Lagos because it
Yeah,
can't get
sure.
to Sao Paulo.
Yeah, and Johannesburg
Yeah,
is
sure.
not a thing.
So I'll get rid of that one
Yeah,
and
just get rid of another one.
Hong Kong or
Karachi or Cairo.
Karachi is kind of central-ish, so it might be easy to trade.
I can
Cairo
always
is-
fly to Chennai if I need to be down that way. Cairo is closer to the cubes.
Well, it's more that Karachi is a city that we could realistically trade.
Okay, let's get rid of Hong Kong. I don't need red.
Yeah. Like once we eventually start looking for
Down
the,
to 7
the black caravan.
and 3 cards.
3 cards.
Sao Paulo, protected.
Oh, yeah.
Kinshasa, very much not protected.
No, it's-
Chennai, looking kind of worrying.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. So my job is to get Miami to Alex. So we're just gonna jump.
Yep. 1.
Give Alec the card.
Yep.
2.
You need to discard one of the reds. Ho Chi
Or
Minh
you could-
Taipei. Like I don't need these. Like,
No.
Ho Chi Minh or Taipei is this or this. I guess this is better.
Yeah, Taipei is definitely better.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And then do I realistically want to do anything else this
Put
turn?
yourself and Alec on Atlanta
Yeah.
so that on my turn, I can go to Atlanta, take a blue, and cure blue.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
And then blue, if I can get there in time, will be completely eradicated.
Yeah, sweet.
I mean, we're not. Yeah, like the only thing that could happen for blue is if we epidemic.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if there aren't any blue cubes on the board when we clear it, it can never get cubes.
Right, so it is now the end of my turn.
Yep. We just want
Safe.
cities, really.
Cool. Move one pawn to any city. Cool.
Okay.
And then
And top
tree.
Bogota,
Safe.
Khartoum,
Not safe.
and Moscow.
Moscow. Getting ready to burst.
We're on new cities, I think.
No, Moscow we've seen
Yeah,
before.
Moscow we've seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
seen.
So that makes it Alex's turn?
Yeah?
Yep. So pretty easy start of the turn.
Sure.
Did it.
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Progression. The game state is moving forward.
Can you move to Bogota and cure it so that I can cure blue on my turn?
Yeah, that's very simple. So 1 to get the cure, 2, 3, and then since we have the cure for yellow, goodbye cubes. And then
Take your cards.
blue. Red.
Not epidemic.
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Lagos.
Yikes.
Shanghai.
Okay.
It's alright, it's alright.
It's fine. And Istanbul. All fine. All fine.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
blue, which is good.
Yeah. And not blue. We're still on old cities. Do you see all these? before?
So now I'm going to move once, twice, take your Atlanta card,
Yep.
and throw away 5 blues
Secure
to
blues.
eradicate. blue.
Eradicate blue. That's true. There is no blue on the board, so it is fully eradicated. No blue can be placed.
You technically have to discard 1. You went up to 8 cards.
Oh, is it immediately?
Yeah, it's
I
immediately.
thought it was discard to 7 after you draw 2. Like it says here.
Oh.
You only have to discard at the end of your turn.
Who knows?
I thought it was immediate. Because if you take a player's card, no, if you take a player's card, you have to discard immediately. That was in the rules. I just read them.
He knows one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will get rid of...
Yellow.
Yellow, because we need to cure black.
I don't know.
It's fine. I'll just put a research station there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
So it's now my turn.
Nope.
No.
Oh no.
I haven't had the potential for bad stuff.
Okay.
Milan.
Blue is good.
Oh no.
That's not good.
That is not good.
Oh,
Okay.
alrighty. So we have no more.
Move on the infection rate.
Okay, we don't have any. We
What's
can
your
prevent-
emergency?
mine's build the station.
Yeah,
He can teleport you somewhere, which will be very.
Do we want to do that now?
He,
Where
Oh.
do we need to teleport you?
probably yellow.
I mean, red is also.
Khartoum, I think. Yeah, I want to be everywhere right now.
You want to be in Khartoum or like.
Like this is very close to just game over if anything adjacent to them. But then like this.
Khartoum seems like the safe one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because
Like,
Sao Paulo is.
this double chains, which really sucks. But then you're going to be on Istanbul for the rest of the game anyway.
Yeah.
Sure, Khartoum
Like,
seems fine.
Khartoum. Khartoum it is. Tom Green. There.
Goodbye, friend.
And now we die.
Khartoum. Madrid.
Oh, beautiful.
Did it.
No blues.
Oh, it's blue. Sick.
It was a good turn to cure and eradicate the blue virus.
Yep.
I mean, the fun is only just beginning. This could still go very bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it went less bad than it might have gone.
We still need to flip over 3.
Oh, no. Don't make me do it. Okay. Lima.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Jessup.
Prevented.
Ugh.
Prevented.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I called it. Thank
Yes.
you for flying me to Khartoum and not into the middle of the Reds.
Yes.
This could have gone very badly.
Yep.
And this could have gone very badly.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. He's okay.
Whose turn was that?
That was
was
my
Tom's.
turn after curing blue.
Okay.
Thank you for the LF.
Seb.
So, what are you? How many blacks are you on, Alec?
I am on 1, so
I have Cairo and Karachi.
we're all in an equal state of being able to cure black. It's literally just going to be whoever draws 1 or 2 naturally will be the designated
If Alec
card
can
carrier.
end his turn on Cairo, or anyone can end their turn on Cairo, I can move there, give them the card, and move back.
I can just build a research station on Cairo if you want.
I'm only one place away from it, and Seb can teleport people to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we also want a research station there anyway, and then Seb is on a research station.
And then we have a research station right in the middle of the board.
Yeah, we're realistically going to want
Is
to
Cairo the place to put it?
It could be Istanbul, because then I can go to Istanbul and start taking things off it this turn.
Yeah.
But I need someone to end on Cairo if I'm to give them this card on my turn.
Well, we don't necessarily need you to give someone a card. We're probably going to do a full turn sequence where we can trade. See.
And I also have Istanbul the card, so the closer I am to Istanbul, the better.
Convenient. So it's probably worth just doing this to build one on Istanbul.
Yeah, I think that's correct. And then I can just start by going here and taking one off. And then moving here and taking one off. And we'll do like a full turn cycle, and then we can...
Yep. Then draw 2.
Okay, we're still good.
Seb's on 3 black cards.
Algiers. That should
Algiers
be
is fine.
Ish.
Should be fine. Lagos.
The protect.
Prevent it.
Protect. Shanghai.
Clearly a problem.
Nearly death.
We also need to be worried that we only have 7 red cubes left.
Yeah.
If we ever need to place a cube and cannot, same for yellow, then we lose.
We just leave straight away. So, like, you can prevent all you want, but, yikes.
Yeah.
So, if realistically, if the next epidemic was yellow or red, we would probably be dead.
Yep. We've got a decent chance of just preventing yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red would be bad.
Alec, can you move to... this connects... LA is connected to Manila, isn't it?
I can just... do you want me to go to Redville?
Yeah, like, I think someone needs to go over there.
I can just teleport to Taipei.
Oh, yeah, then I think you need to start going there and just taking as many.
Yeah.
One.
Go to Shanghai, I guess.
Where's Seoul?
So, is South Korea,
Doesn't help either. I guess this is the worst.
yeah, that's the worst one.
Like, Beijing doesn't exist in the deck anymore, but if Shanghai happened to explode, then it would double chain. Oh, yeah, we have the thing. Yes.
And then you can move again.
Do you move to... I don't think you moved to Shanghai. I don't think you moved to
Shanghai
Beijing.
can... Like, Beijing's never going to be a problem.
Yeah, so I think you moved to...
I'll end on Seoul, because I have the Seoul card.
Oh, okay, so you can move anywhere.
Yep.
Sensible.
Cool. Hand me 2.
1. 2. What have you picked up there?
It's a forecast. So, look at and rearrange the top 6 cards of the infection deck and put them back.
That is very relevant.
Just means that you don't immediately get hosed on the epidemic turn.
Yes.
Okay, I think we saved that for the epidemic.
Yes. Really?
And then we have Istanbul,
Which... this is why I went there.
Madrid, it's prevented, and Bogota.
Wait,
Right
why
in
is...
the middle.
Why is... Blues.
Blue.
Oh.
Blue is immune.
Oh.
Blue
Why is there
is-
black on it? Oh, it's from...
Because it
Algiers,
went-
yeah, sure.
But fortunately, blue is eradicated, so we didn't ever
Yeah.
have to worry about that.
Yeah, you're allowed to see it.
Cool. So
Okay.
now Tom's go.
Yeah.
You probably need... I think it's sensible for you
I can
to try to start taking stuff off.
cure,
Move to Kinshasa and cure.
cure, move.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable. And drawer 2.
Or, instead of moving there, I could teleport to Cairo to prevent outbreaks in Algiers or Istanbul. I have the Cairo
Yeah.
card. Like, I'd give up a black card, but it looks like Seb's going to be the one.
We
collect-
have Algiers and Istanbul already in the graveyard, so it would only be an epidemic.
Okay.
And like we can prevent it for at least 1 turn with forecast.
I think I probably moved to Khartoum, though, just so that I'm closer to...
Yeah.
Seb can
I think it's-
move me 1 and pick up
Yeah.
my card if he needs to.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do like that.
Because, I mean, at this point, our win con is, you know...
And Lagos is also in the ditch.
Yeah,
So.
Yep,
so
okay.
we're really good.
So, draw 2?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Osiris.
And Yellow's bad.
Yeah. That's fine.
Cool. So it sounds like Seb is going to be the cure.
The cure, yeah.
So where are your 2 cities?
3.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tokyo. Not quite a problem. Chennai. Outbreak. Jakarta. Not a problem.
Okay, so Jakarta and Tokyo.
Where's the last one?
Chennai.
Outbreak.
Big bad.
That's fine. That's fine.
So,
Oh, no, it wasn't a...
no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Uno mas.
5. Chennai, well connected city there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. We only have like 5 black cubes left, but it's fine. Where's the definition between blue and black there?
It is 5, precisely 5.
Good. It's fine. It's fine.
We only need to cure the black disease. We don't have to eradicate it.
We just need to get the cards. We just haven't gotten many of the cards.
Yeah, so it is now
We
my
only need
turn.
to get 2 more cards to Seb, and then he has enough.
Yeah, so it's now my turn.
So, where are your 2 black cities?
Karachi and Cairo.
I'm here.
I have here.
Yep, and here. So those are well-connected cities.
And I can get to Cairo this turn and move Tom there to start.
Well, we need to get one of these first before you go that way, because that's next to the research station, so you do Cairo last. And
Sure. So I could go...
You could go to Delhi and just teleport me to you and trade.
Where is Delhi?
Here.
Yeah.
Or
I think
like,
I think I would rather do it with Karachi. Because Lagos is already in the discards. And we don't immediately die to Epidemic.
Yeah.
Karachi's closer to everything as well.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to go there. So I think I go here. That's 2.
No. Yeah, you're moving me
yeah.
to a good position as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I am kind of worried about... no, Ismail's in the grave, so it's fine.
Nothing to worry about.
And then, yeah, I'll take this as well while I'm at it. That puts me up to too many cards. We probably don't need Jakarta.
The blues, we definitely don't need.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like, Washington is
Yeah.
going to be a ringer somewhere,
Bye-bye.
But,
He's gone.
and then draw your 2. That's not black.
That is...
Ugh.
Oh,
Not
no.
either. God diggity. Goodbye, friends.
Straight in the discards.
Yeah, Paris blue. Okay. Manila.
It's fine.
It's fine. Fine.
As long as we don't run out of red cubes.
Yes. Sao Paulo.
It's still fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Osaka.
Not fine.
Oh, not
We may have just lost.
Not fine.
We may have very much just lost.
Oh no. Okay, so this goes up 2.
Fortunately, Osaka's not super well connected.
Yeah.
So 1 goes on Taipei, and
nothing
then
goes on there.
Tokyo
And then Tokyo explodes.
into 1, 2, 3. Does Osaka not go back
No,
again because
yeah,
it came from
No,
Osaka?
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so there are 3 red cubes left.
So, Alec, you need to be doing a lot of curing.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. The good thing is Seb is our designated curer, so
Yeah,
he
so-
can just teleport people to him. So I don't need to like actively.
I also... Yeah, okay, sure.
It would be less convenient if Tom was the one trying to get the cure.
I'm also
So-
trying to get it from Tom.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
the last one kind of wrapped up. So
1, 2, 3,
I guess
4.
I'm a cure and cure.
Yes. That seems sensible. Just to get some red cubes back in the stack.
And things go wrong.
Uh,
We don't have many turns left.
it's fine. It's fine. Like if nothing goes wrong, we do win on Seb's turn.
Okay,
Hand me
so
2.
2 for you?
Do we?
Should do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did it. I
Cool.
have Mumbai, which is not helpful. I haven't seen it yet, so it's probably not helpful.
Okay.
I still haven't seen it.
Okay. And then 3 off the top of there.
Okay, well, Moscow.
Fine.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
If so long as we don't run out of black cubes.
Baghdad.
Doesn't get infected. It's too close to me.
St. Petersburg.
Can't be infected.
We are at new cities. Interesting.
Yeah.
So my turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
So my plan is to move, take 1, and then move to Cairo, ready to hand it over.
absolutely correct.
And then Seb is just teleport to
Yes.
you, research.
Yeah.
and do it.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
So move. Ooh.
Don't
Yeah.
keep with this.
No. There is a win con.
No, I was just thinking whether I
Yeah.
need to end in Istanbul, but it makes it way harder for Seb to take this
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
So now I draw 2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's a 50-50. There's the last epidemic in this.
It's a
Fifth.
40-60.
Okay, 46,
okay.
sure.
Oh,
Oh, he did it.
nailed it.
2 blacks as well.
Okay, and this just needs to not go poorly.
Taipei is
fine.
fine.
Mumbai.
Is fine.
Okay.
And
Santiago
Is totally fine.
yeah,
he was
not even a
rough
little
this
bit.
year.
Okay, cool. So
That's
then
done?
I win.
I think so.
So I move here.
1 move.
I take your card.
Cairo. 2 moves.
Tree.
3 moves.
Cure, bitches.
And we've done it.
Love to see it.
Ah, yes.
The full combo.
Success.
And yeah, despite there being disease everywhere, that is the win con. We have successfully cured all 4 diseases, and we win.
Needless
So
to
which
say,
one was coronavirus?
basically everyone is dead here. But the few survivors, they are lapping it up now.
Yeah.
4 black cubes left in the reserve. If we ran out of those, we lost. Before I cleared a bunch over there, we had 3 red cubes left in reserve.
Yep.
We were 3 outbreaks away from death.
And there was still 1 epidemic.
One.
Oh, at
That
the
was the
very
bottom,
bottom.
bottom,
Let's
so-
go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the shuffling of the player deck is kind of interesting. You evenly distribute the epidemics into sort of even
1 in
chunks.
each fifth of the deck.
Yes.
So if you get 1 very early, then you guarantee that there will be a bit of a reprieve before the second one. But if you get 1 very late, then it's much more likely that the next epidemic will be much sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we just happened to get good variants on the very last one being right at the bottom.
We also got a little bit lucky with the
Blue.
instant eradication of blue.
Yeah, and
Which
then
meant
the
we
instant
never-
epidemic of blue coming up. So that would have
Yeah.
been a lot of extra disease counters on the board that we happily avoided. Yeah, that was a pretty clean game in the relative sense. It's as good as you can get it. Beauty.
So yeah, to everyone in the World Health Organization, that's how it's done.
Yep.
Yeah. Get on it. Come on, guys.
And you can get those kind of tips every Monday night.
If there are any other games that you'd like to see us playing, drop us a message. We have a lot of board games. If it's a fairly popular one, good chance that we have it and we can bring that to
Yeah.
you.
Yep, I think we have at least 1 more TKB Live pre-Needle Fiber and Co.
Yeah. And once Needle Fiber and Co come out, don't worry.
There'll be
We'll be
some
back to
more.
our. There will be some summon Crystron Halifax effect.
Halifax.
Hadronax.
Halkifibrax.
That's not a real word.
None of them are real words.
Needle
Hard
Fiber
axe.
was.
Cry a lot strong. Yep, so that was Pandemic. As I say, we have a bunch more board games, so if there's any suggestions or things you'd like to see, by all means, shift them out and we'll see if we have them lying around. Otherwise, I guess that's all we got time for, so we will see y'all next week.
Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.